2026 money reset or 2026 financial reset. How to fix your money after the holiday. Happy New Year, everyone. So I want to ask, did December leave your finances scattered? Are you now feeling the effect of the December spending? Once again, welcome to Money Matters with Modupe. Happy New Year. I pray that this year you will experience financial growth, financial increase, and you move from that level where you are financial to a greater level in Jesus' name. So this is my first video in 2026, and I want us to start with honesty, not any hype. We need to start putting our finances in order right from today. So I know many people enter into the new year, feeling guilty, feeling like, reality has now set in, and they're wondering, what is it that I have done to myself? What is it that I have done to my finances? Many people have spent, it was December celebration, Christmas, dirty December, it was all about celebration. And most times for people, when they celebrate, it involves spending. And what do you spend? You spend money. And you see a lot of people now, and they may be smiling, saying Happy New Year, it's a new year, but quietly, deep inside them, they are quietly worried about money. And like I said, reality has set in financially for them, and they are wondering, oh, what is this? So I'm not here today to shame you. I'm not here today to pressure you. I'm not here today to overwhelm you. What I'm here is to ask you not to panic. It's what we want to do is to talk about our finances, for us to start putting our finances in order, to put our home in order financially. Let's talk money. Let's talk about what to do, how to do it well financially. December spending often comes with, love, celebration, like I've said, obligation. You have to buy gifts, you have to do this, you have to do that. But January reminds us that money has consequences, especially if you're somebody that has spent. People usually say that January is usually the longest month in the year. Why? Because most people have spent, in December. They have bought, they have done this, they have done that. I'm not here to make you feel guilty. I'm not here to make you feel bad about the celebration, about the spending in December. I'm here to say, let us work things right. I'm here to say, let us start putting our finances in order right from this January. Like I said, January reminds us that our money has consequences, because we have spent in December. Now we are awake to the reality. We are awake to say that, look, this is where I am. So the mistake many people make, especially in January, is for them to pretend that no spending happened, in December. Is for them to ignore their finances. It's for them to ignore their bank balance, to say that this is what this thing is saying. We are here today to say, no, we want to know where we are, and we want to know how to navigate to get to where we want to be. That is where we are here on Money Matters today. Hello, everyone. This is Modupe. This is Money Matters with Modupe. I talk about money matters, finance, savings, investment, money in marriage, retirement, everything that has to do with your personal finance is all that I talk about. And I want to welcome you to today's live stream. It is the very first one in this year 2026. Once again, Happy New Year. Please let me know where you're watching from, and what are you ready for a reset, a 2026 financial reset? If you're ready, just type in the comments, yes, I am ready. Once again, I am Modupe. So how do we reset our finances? How do we put our money into in order? Once again, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to Money Matters. Thank you so much. So what are the steps that we must take? I have 3 steps that we should take in order to reset our money in this new year 2026. The first thing we must do is to pause the damage. Like I said, a lot of people have overspent. Some people have even taken credit. Some people have taken cash advance from their employers, and we're saying now that in order to ensure that our finances are in order, that we have a proper reset of our finances, we must first of all pause the damage. And what do I mean? It means that ask yourself, the things that I'm spending money on now in January, am I spending on necessary things or unnecessary things? If you are buying things on impulse, this is the time for you to stop, for you to ask yourself questions. Do I need this thing before I buy them? Am I purchasing and buying things because of my emotions? Why am I spending the things I'm spending money on? This is the time for us to pause our finances, pause our spending. If it is not necessary, then don't spend. Don't forget, we're talking about the 2026 financial money reset. If it is not necessary, please don't buy. If you are committed to spending, I just need to get this, I just need to get that, please pause. Take a break from spending. We need to start resetting our money, because very soon we're going to ask ourselves, what are the things I want to achieve financially? And the only way by which you can achieve those things is when and if we have enough money to do these things. And that is why I'm saying, please pause spending, pause buying anything except it is necessary. So the second step that we must take now is for us to face our numbers. This is the moment many people avoid. I used to avoid it as well. After spending, it's difficult for me to look at my bank balance. I will still be assuming or calculating in my head, oh, I still have this amount, or I still have that amount. But in reality, I don't have that amount. And ask questions, and this is where the real freedom starts. This is where it begins. Because when you look at your balance, you know that, oh, in reality, this is what I have. Maybe you assume that you had $100, £100, or 100,000 naira in your account, only for you to check and you see that no, what you have is just 50 naira, or even 50 just 50 pounds or $50. So you need to face that number. You need to see where you are financially, know your reality. That is the only way, when you can decide to take steps to know that you are in the process of having a reset with your finances. And the third thing is that reset with structure. Know that January is not the month for you to impress anyone. Know that January is not the time for you to say you want to buy new clothes. It's not the time for you to say you want to buy new shoes. No, rather you need to have a structure in place. This is the time for you to, like I said, face your reality financially and begin to ask questions. What are the things that are real to me? What are the things that are important to me? Remember, Every new year we go into, we enter, we're getting closer to our retirement. We are getting closer to, if you had 5 years to work as at last year, now is a new year, you have just 4, not 5. So it is a year that we must reset with structure. Please let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you are watching from. And like I said, let me know not just where you're watching from, your name, where you're watching from, but also I want you to type in the comments reset 2026 if you are joining me, if you are going to do it, because this is something that I am also committed to. I'm committed to resetting my finances in 2026. I'm committed to doing things right, not just to save money, but to invest in certain things. And if I'm going to achieve anything worthwhile for myself, then I have to commit and reset with structure. So like I said, this is not the time to, just spend money anyhow. It is the time for you to decide that this is what you want to do. Hello, Helen. Thank you so much, Helen, for joining me. Let me know where you're watching from. My name is Modupe, and I'm here from Lagos. You're watching me here from Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So this is the time for us to reset with structure. This is the time for us to take responsibility for our finances, for our money. This is the time for us to be deliberate about how we spend our money. Because if anything is going to change, it is up to you. It is up to me. No one would take responsibility. Thank you, Chinedu. Thank you so much, Chinedu, for joining me. Let me know where you are watching from. Thank you so much for liking. Please share, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you so much as you like, share, and subscribe. So we need to take responsibility for our finances. No one is going to do it for us. Not our employer, not even our spouse. You are responsible for the decisions that you make. You are responsible for where you are financially. And I want to say that it is not too late. This is a new year. We are starting well. We are starting right. And we're taking steps to also put our houses in order financially. So if you are a woman, don't forget to have your own income. It is not pride, it is simply wisdom. And if you are a man, providing for your family, fantastic, is a good thing. But don't forget that it's not just about today, it's also about the future, about the time when you can no longer work like you have been working. We need to reset our finances in 2026. Don't forget, January is not for you to feel guilty. January is not a time for you to be ashamed, for you to be embarrassed about the spending in December or the things that you have already done. This is a month for you to reset. It is a month for you to take responsibility. It's a month for you to be deliberate about your finances. Once again, welcome to Money Matters with Modupe. For the next few weeks, I'll be coming live on Money Matters with Modupe. On Sundays, we have our series, God, Faith, and Finances. I not only talk about money matters, I talk about them from the perspective of our faith and with God. God in our finances, God in our money. How do we handle it? That is what I do every Sunday. I want to encourage you to please don't be guilty, don't be embarrassed. Just decide to do the right thing with your finances. And it begins with a reset of your finances. Take responsibility, be intentional about the way you spend, what you do with your money, and be deliberate. Thank you for joining me in today's live video. Once again, Happy New Year to you, Helen. Happy New Year to you, Chinedu. Thank you so much. I'll see you at the top. And don't forget to be money wise. See you tomorrow. on the section God, Faith, and our Finances. God bless you. Bye.